Hello everybody, Natalie Ross here with Naturally Radiant Wellness. If you don't know me already, I'm a holistic health practitioner. I help people with chronic health issues. And in this video, I really just want to break down what your gut is and some of the main focal points around why it's so important to take care of your gut health. So I labeled it trust your gut because, that's a common phrase that you hear often, as well as one that I like to utilize often, because you can kind of fixate it around our innate desire to trust our gut, but moreover, trust our innate intuition or our innate inner guidance. And I think that this video will help to break down a little bit as to why. So first of all, what your gut really is. Your gut is essentially your digestive system. Okay, and your digestive system goes from your mouth to your esophagus, to your stomach, small intestine, to your large intestine, all the way down to your anus. All right, and so the functionality of your digestive system is meant to enable your body to not only digest food, but also to assimilate and to eliminate it. So that's a pretty big deal. All of the building blocks that we're made out of are going to be controlled and attributed by our digestive system. And something that I find really fascinating about the gut is that in technicality, the inside of our gut is only being attributed to the outside world. And what I mean by that is everything that enters your digestive system is technically not in you until it is absorbed by the digestive tract itself. So when you think about that in comparison to, for instance, your liver, your gallbladder, your pancreas, your kidneys, those are all organs that are genuinely in functionality within our body. Our digestive tract is dealing with things on a daily basis that technically are not within us. Therefore, we are eliminating most of what we take into our bodies. It's because it's technically not a part of us. So our digestive tract is directly attached to what's called our enteric nervous system. It's controlled by our enteric nervous system. And this is otherwise known as our abdominal brain. Hence why you should trust your gut. Your enteric nervous system is huge. It's in complete functionality with your endocrine system, with your musculoskeletal system, with your parasympathetic nervous system, your sympathetic nervous system, as well as your limbic mental emotional system. So in its entirety, our gut is directly attached to these processes within our body. The way in which our gut functions is the way in which those systems also function. And so therefore it's really important to not only take care of our digestive health, but also as an antagonist to that, take care of our overall health in having the ability to have a healthy digestive system. They both are cohabitating with each other. They both have to work together. So once again, our enteric nervous system is going to be attached to our limbic system, our endocrine system, our musculoskeletal system, as well as our autonomic nervous system, which is parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. Very, very, very important. That is part of the reason why it's called an abdominal brain. Overall, your digestive system is what's called your solar plexus, which is your means for willpower. It is your means for self-representation within community and the way in which you represent yourself in the world, ultimately. Common symptomologies of, I think, mental emotional worrying typically comes from anxiety, and that is for this reason. It's because our abdominal brain has more neurons than our brain and our spinal cord combined. That means a lot. It means that we're taking in so many different substances on a daily basis, on a minute basis, and our entire physiology is completely dependent on those inputs. And the microvilli within our digestive tract, the cells within our digestive tract, our immune cells, are taking in information from the outside world and attributing it to how we think, how we perceive, and how we live our lives on a physiological basis, a psychological basis, and a physical basis. So more neurons than your brain and spinal cord combined. That's huge. Next is your gut is also home to 70% of your immune cells. Now, I'm going to make some more videos down the road too about your immunity and why that's important with your digestive health as well. But overall, that's very important to know. And the main reasoning behind why your immune system is mainly in your gut is because, as I mentioned earlier, you're taking in foreign substances, whether it be food, different liquids, different toxins from the outside world, all from your inputs in your eating every single day. And so immunoglobulins, IgA, IgG, and IgM, it's in one of my older videos, those are some of the main immunoglobulins that doctors will usually test for just to see where your immune system is at. But overall, it's important to know that 70% of your immune system is in your gut, because not only is that a focal point of where you really should be ensuring that you have a really strong digestive process, but also that you're eliminating inflammation as much as possible. You're noticing what foods stress your body. You're noticing what foods you're intolerant to. You're noticing how you're eating and how you're taking in food, and if it's really feeding you, if it's really supporting you, and if in any sort of potentiality you may be out of balance in any other stressor within your life that may be affecting your digestive health, because that ultimately is going to affect your immune system as well. Next, your gut is also home to trillions of bacteria. Now, that's 10 times the amount of cells in your body. You can think of yourself as more bacteria than you are you, and that alone is fascinating. But a pivotal point that I want to touch on here is that, there's a lot of word going around antibiotics and how antibiotics directly affect our digestive health, and this is why. Our digestive health is mainly bacteria, and we are mainly bacteria. We're taking in antibiotics, we're taking in a substance that's killing off our microbes, whether they be good or bad. But moreover, if we are more bacteria than we are ourselves, and we're taking in substances that are killing off bacteria, antibiotics are essentially anti-you in reality. Now, I say that very delicately, because I know that in some circumstances, in emergency basis, there may not be any other option besides an antibiotic. I just want there to be an awareness around what that has to do with your gut health and what that has to do with your overall health. Now, on top of that too, when you realize that you're mostly bacteria and most of your bacteria is home in your gut, it's important to nurture the ratio of good bacteria to bad bacteria. When you have more bad bacteria than good bacteria, it's what's called a dysbiosis, and it leads to other issues down the road. But overall, ensuring that you're harnessing the capability to really nurture that good bacteria is a really important facet of not only your gut health, but also your overall health as well. Lastly, I want to touch on the HAQ, which is what's called the Health Appraisal Questionnaire. It's what I use with my clients, really to get a bird's eye perspective of all of their visceral and physiological systems that may be stressed. But on that HAQ, the first visceral system that we test and that we look at is our digestive system. Your digestive system is part of the eliminative process, meaning it's part of the detoxification process. Having a healthy gut is very, very, very important to having healthy you. And so this is mainly just to touch over and to allow you to see some of the main focal points around why gut health is so important. And also just to tie together some of the reasoning behind some of my future videos around different micro parts about our digestive system, our mental, emotional reactions to certain things in relationship to our gut health, as well as the ways in which we can better nurture our gut health for overall better health and more physiology. Better physiology. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this video, and if you feel like you are looking for support on your digestive health, or you feel as though these topics are resonating with you in terms of your overall health, feel free to give me a shout, and I'm always open to asking questions or answering questions and to giving support wherever I can. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.